Back in 2016, the two guys that dominated the music industry in Africa were Wizkid and Davido. But at the peak of their dominance and when it was looking like nobody would reach their own level of popularity, Tekno magically appeared. Augustine Miles Kelechi, popularly known as Tekno, had all the potential to put an end to their dominance. He was seen as the perfect candidate to take over the throne from both Wizkid and Davido. But when the opportunity finally presented itself, Tekno completely vanished from the spotlight. He disappointed his fans and also everyone that actually believed in his talent. But before we begin to unravel the events that led to his decline, let's take a look back to the early stages of his career. Tekno began getting attention after the release of his 2013 song Holiday, which featured Davido. Though the song didn't turn out to become a certified hit, pulling in over 1 million views on YouTube was considered a major achievement, especially for an upcoming artist. His breakthrough finally came 2 years later in 2015, following the release of the song Duro. With over 100 million views on YouTube, the song turned out to be a certified hit. But this was only just the beginning, because after the success of Duro, Tekno went on an impressive run, releasing hit songs back to back. The one that actually had a major impact on his career was his 2016 song, Pana. With over 200 million views on YouTube, Pana was the song that announced his arrival, especially at the international stage. Apart from being an impressive songwriter and a serial hit maker, Tekno was also an impressive dancer. Just like how the likes of Michael Jackson, Chris Brown and a whole lot of others tried to mix music with their dance, Tekno was also following in this same path. He has written songs for some of the biggest artists in Nigeria. Even Davido's If, which was released in 2017, was actually written by him. Tekno was now performing on the same stage with the likes of Wizkid and Davido. The three of them were moving from one location to another, shutting down shows and making millions of dollars. Tekno was one of the hottest artists, not just in Nigeria but Africa in general, and this was when his village people decided to strike. It all started after he performed at an event in Ghana. After shutting down the show as usual, Tekno returned to his hotel where he later realized that he had just cracked his voice. He initially thought that it was just a minor issue, but after several weeks with no improvement, Tekno realized that he was in a serious trouble. He began moving from one hospital to another, seeking for help, because without his voice, he won't be able to sing anymore. What this means was that his music career will automatically come to an end. Wizkid and Davido have been making music way before Tekno came on board, and in all these years, we have never heard any of them complain about cracking their voice. A lot of allegations and rumors began flying around. Some people alleged that his label boss was behind his predicament. Others suggested that his girlfriend might also be responsible. Some people even advised him to carry out sacrifices in order to appease the unseen forces. Some people around me started saying it might be from Obi Franklin because my contract was going to expire in a few months and he didn't want me to sing again. I was really getting frustrated. Someone even told me to buy a goat and 3 machetes for sacrifice. For a period of 4 months, Tekno was moving from hospital to hospital looking for a cure. After several trial and errors, he decided to go for surgery which was done in New York. The surgery was successful, but Tekno couldn't just start making music immediately. He still needed a lot of time to recover and properly heal. So at the end of the day, Tekno ended up taking a 2-year break away from the music industry. Later in 2019, Tekno announced his return. He collaborated with Zlatan and they released a song together. The song wasn't that bad, but it didn't meet the expectation of fans who have been waiting for a new song from Tekno for the past 2 years. He kept on releasing singles and in 2020, Tekno dropped his debut studio album titled Old Romance. The album received a lot of positive reviews, and according to Rolling Stone, Old Romance is by far one of the most promising things that Tekno has done. The album was indeed promising, but did Tekno actually capitalize on this? Well, the short answer is no. He dropped the album and slowly faded away from the spotlight. Fast forward to 2022, Kiss Daniel brought him out of retirement once again. They worked together on a song titled Buga, which was released on the 4th of May 2022. The song instantly turned into a hit, pulling in over 200 million views on YouTube. People were now talking about Tekno after a very long period of time. It was an opportunity for him to re-establish himself in the Nigerian music industry, but somehow Tekno couldn't do that. From 2022 till date, Tekno is yet to record any hit song. I can't even remember the last time I saw any of his songs topping charts on any streaming platform. No one can remain at the top forever. But for someone as talented as Tekno, it is just sad to see how his career has turned out to be. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed watching this, please subscribe to the channel for more interesting videos like this.